Hi. My mouse video. Mouse. Here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm back. So here we are. We're doing last night's homework quest. We've got page 41 apparently, and we're talking about solving absolute value equations. And the goal, one of the general strategies we did was isolate the abs val. Right? Get it on one side of the equation first. Did anyone actually investigate distribution of abs val stuff? I'll have to do that formally, and maybe I'll add it as a side quest tonight. But here we've got this 8 is being multiplied by the abs val, so I'm going to divide both sides by 8. It looks like 88 is nicely divisible by that. So x minus 3, abs x minus 3 equals 11. And what would Squidward tell us to do at this point? Break it up. Break it up, right? So x minus 3 equals 11, or x minus 3 equals negative 11. Yeah, that looks like that would be some sort of a guy with a face and a chin. Actually, that almost looks like Squidward's house. Sideways, if I gave it like the little ears. Easter Island head there. Bam. And now we could add 3 to both sides. Hey, it's the same step over here. And did anyone catch their mistake on this one yet? Let's see. The numbers are different. So I subtract, let's see. 11 minus 3 is 8. And the more influential number was 11, so it stays negative. Bam, bam, bam. So, there's that problem. Hopefully we learn from it. Technically, no, I'm not going to talk about distribution with absolute value yet. Beware, though. Problem 37, same idea, really. We got to get the abs val by itself first. I divide both sides by the 4. You guys are probably just scared of this one because of the, I don't know, the fractions maybe. That's probably it. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. And now let's see, I've got the abs val isolated, so we break it up, just like pioneers used to. So we've got 6x minus 1 equals 29 fourths. 6x minus 1 equals negative 29 fourths, yeah. Let's see. Now, you guys want to kill the fraction? You want to work through it?
Work through it.
Oh, wow. Let's see, I'll work through one side and I'll kill the fraction on the other side. How about that? This one's for the customer, so that'll be good. Let's see, add 1 to both sides. I'll get 6x equals. And now the problem, I can't add 1 in this fraction unless I get a common denominator between that. So I'd multiply by 4 over 4, right, to get a common denominator. Agreed? It's getting quiet. So 29 fourths plus 4 fourths. It's going to be, how many fourths? 33 fourths. Okay, I agree. And now let's see, what would I do with this 6 here? Divide by 6. That kind of looks weird. If that scares you, you could also multiply by 6's reciprocal, which is the same as dividing by it, just so you know. And I'd have x equals 33 over 24. And that is not an answer. What happened? 3 goes into those. Haha! You guys trying to trick me. 11 eighths. Bam. I was worried there for a minute. Okay, so this side, I'm going to kill the fraction. What is the LCD of all of the denominators? 4, yep. So I'm just going to multiply both sides by 4. Don't forget that little minus sign there. So let's see, over here I'd have 24x. I'm going to have to shift my equal sign over just to accommodate. My room's kind of limited here. My break it up should have been further apart, I guess. 24x minus 4 equals, let's see, these 4's would cancel out, so that's equal to 29. And then we could add 4 to both sides. And 24x equals negative 25. Oh, this is looking good. What? So it takes, I guess, about the same number of steps, but the one on the right, I think, takes less thinking, less thought power. You didn't have to think as much about this aspect. So I don't know, whichever way you like to do that is fine with me. No es más mal. Let's see, let's look at 41. I love it. So the first thing I got to do is isolate the abs val. How would I do that? Yeah, let's divide by 3. And I could write this as all over 3, but instead I'm going to write over 3 and over 3. It sounded like I said ovaries. But anyways, I have x plus 6 in absolute value equals 9 divided by 3 is 3, so 3x, and minus 6 divided by 3 is 2. So this gets a little bit interesting. We're going to break it up. I'm going to give myself some room to break it up over there. So I'll have x plus 6. The normal version you guys should be awesome at, right? That's just like the same thing without the absolute value. And the other version, x plus 6 equals negative of this, right? So you could write the step like this, and she had simplified it already for us, which is fine. You don't have to show that previous step. It'd be negative 3x plus 2. So that's a little bit sneaky there. Don't let it fool you. So let's solve this side. Bring the x's together. Which one's smaller, x or positive 3x? X. So I'm going to bring the x, the little guy, over the big guy. And I will have 6 equals 2x minus 2. And then I could plus 2, bam, bam. 8 equals 2x. Fool of a toque. Divide by 2. X equals, flip it around, 4. So that's, this is interesting. What's going to happen? What's wrong? I'm interested to see what happens over here. Peculiar. This is going to be quite interesting. So to solve here, I'm going to bring the 3x to this side. And since I know that the x's are gathering on this side, I can also double move and bring the 6 over there. Yeah, this is weird. So I'm going to have 4x equals negative 4. And divide by 4. Anyone get this? X equals negative 1. Aha. Yeah, that's an issue. Dun, dun, dun. Now, nothing seemed wrong this whole time, but what is wrong with this? Think about it. Let's see, I'm going to repaste the problem down here. What if I do a formal check of that? Check it. So I would have 3 times the absolute value of negative 1 plus 6, close absolute value, equals 9 times negative 1 minus 6. Look at just this right-hand side. That'd be negative 9 minus 6, negative 15. And I have 3 times the absolute value of 5. That's 3 times 5. 15 equals negative 15. That's weird. What's the issue? Well, yep, that That would be one of it. But notice if I
negative on the wrong side.
yeah, if I plug in -1 here, I'm going to end up with an absolute value equal to a negative. And we know that that can't happen. So because there was a variable on the side that wasn't with the absolute value, I actually had to take into consideration whether or not my answer, quote unquote, would actually work with the absolute value. So this is a fake answer, even though we did everything right. It's like the problem still didn't care and we weren't good enough for it. Oh, man, it's terrible. So this answer is extra, and in fact, the math word to describe this is extraneous, and this is not a legitimate answer. So that means there's only one solution in this case because of that. That's a very interesting result. We'll have extraneous solutions show up on occasion throughout Math 3, so you'll have to keep your eye out for them. Those phonies. We did everything right. And just to verify, I just want to point out that if I plugged 4 in here, 9 times 4 is 36, minus 6 is 30, so that would have worked out just fine. Technically, plugging it in here is the better analysis of the absolute value part, but you know what I'm saying. So, so there's some of the homework. Yeah, 11 minutes, 30 seconds. That's not bad. 3 problems explained well. Nice. Okay. So have a great day, Internet. Choose your friends wisely.